Is back, and baby, I got a sweet session that's playing today. So I've been building this AI chatbot over the weekend, and I'm building it to actually card count on Blackjack. So we're going to put a little bit of that to the test today. I may be speaking to you guys as well. I'm not 100% sure, because the way that the bot works is that when I'm speaking to it, or if I'm speaking to you, it thinks that I'm talking to it, and it'll kind of talk over us. So I'm going to start out with just kind of doing like a typing scenario, but I don't want that to get too clickety. And if I need to turn it to the voice, then that's what I'm going to do. So we're starting with 6 decks. Oh, sorry. We got 6 decks. These are the kind of the rules that are here, soft 16s, etc. This is kind of standard rules when you're doing like online gambling as well. And I just want to let you know that, the AI is awesome. It is, I'm reading it right now, and it's talking about how we're going to crush it. Once we're ready, let me know the cards, and then it's going to keep track for us so that we don't have to count, right? So here we go. Let's see what we can, let's see what we can do. It's suggesting that we start with 15. We had $1,000 bankroll. Let's start with $5, and let's do. Well, that's pretty easy. We don't need them for that, but I am going to talk to it about what cards were there. That way it can count. You know what? So basically what I just told the AI is, like, I got a king and a jack because I want it to count for us. And the dealer is showing a 7. Now, I think you and I both know if you're playing online, live, well, not live, but if you're playing online, you got to be a little quicker on this, because there's a time limit that's going to be spinning on that, right? Now, you don't need rocket science for this. It's a 20. You don't do anything. But I at least want to show you kind of what this looks like. So the recommended actions per the AI bot is 20s, stand, obviously. But here's the card count. King is -1, jack is -1, dealer is 7, which is 0. So the running count is -2. Now we've got 6 decks, right? And I'm not trying to get on teach you how to card count, because I don't know how to card count. I mean, I know the theory behind it, but I don't know how to actually do it. But I don't have to know how to do it. That's what AI is for. So I literally built an AI black belt, an AI blackjack card counter for me, and the only thing that I have to do is give it the information, and it'll count for us and let us know when we're supposed to bet up higher. I do think that the voice version may be a little bit better, and I'm gonna kick that off in just a second, just to make it easy for us to kind of get going. But anyway, that's the theory of it. I'll stop yabbing and let's get going. Okay, so we're gonna stand. Okay, king 3. Okay, so we won. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. So what I basically told the bot, which I'm gonna have to just verbally tell them now, is that they got a 3 and a 10. It's updating the count. That's so cool, and it's actually teaching us how to do it. So bet adjustments. The true count is still 0, so stick to your base bet for the next hand. Right? Mother fudger got I didn't realize they got a 20, so it's a push. Bastard. All right, so we got a new hand. All right, now I'm not gonna talk to you guys for a second. I'm gonna turn on the voice bot, and that way I can just kind of talk to it, and you can hear it talk back. Okay, so the next hand is we got a king and a 4, and the dealer has a king showing. What should we do?
You have 14, king plus 4. And the dealer is showing a king 10. Recommended action. Hit with 14 against a dealer's 10. The odds are not in your favor if you stand. Your best chance is to take another card and try to improve your hand. Let me know what card you draw, and I'll guide you from there.
Okay, we ended up getting an 8, which we busted on, but then the dealer drew a 6, so they won with 16.
Tough break on that hand, but busts happen. Let's update the count and prepare for the next round. Card count update. Your king 10 knight is 1, your 4 0, your 8 0. Dealer's king 10 knight is 1, dealer's 6 plus 1. Running count -2, previous count 1 plus 0 plus 0 minus 1 plus 1 equals -3. True count. Assuming 5.25 decks remaining, true frac, -3, 5.25, prox 0.57.
Wow.
Bet adjustment with a true count of approximately 0. Keep your base bet for the next hand. Let me know the next set of cards. We'll turn this around.
Okay, awesome. The next set of cards was a king and a 3, so we have 13, and the dealer has a 10 showing.
You have 13, king plus 3, and the dealer is showing a 10. Recommended action, hit. With 13 against a dealer's 10, you're in a weak position. The dealer is likely to have a strong hand, so your best move is to hit and try to improve. Chat, let me know what card you get next.
Okay, we ended up getting a 4, so we now have 17. Do I hit or stand?
With 17, king plus 3 plus 4 against the dealer's 10, the best move is to recommended action, stand. A total of 17 is risky to hit, especially against a dealer's 10. While it's not ideal, standing gives you the best chance to avoid a bust. Let me know what happens with the dealer's hand.
Okay, the dealer drew, or the down card was a 4, and then they drew a 2 and a 4 for a total of 20 points and beat us.
Unlucky. That's the nature of blackjack. Sometimes the dealer pulls out a win even when the odds are against them. Let's update the count and keep moving forward. Blackjack card count update. Your king 10, 1. Your 3, 0. Your 4, 0. Dealer's 10, 9 is 1. Dealer's 4, down card, plus 1. Dealer's 2, dealer's 4, plus 1. Running count. Previous count 1 plus 0. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 9 is 2. True count, assuming 5 decks remaining. Text true count bracket 9 is 2, 5, approximate a 0.4. Bet adjustment. The true count is still around 0, so stick with your base bet for the next hand. Let me know the next set of cards. We're due for a win.
Okay, I'll pause it for a second. Dude, that's pretty cool. I don't know what the hell it's talking about. Obviously, it's counting cards, but like I'm nowhere close to counting cards. I'm just going to play this out, but I thought that was really cool, or is really cool. This bot will needs a little bit more work and things like that. If I can get it tied into a site, which probably can't, but maybe I can. Shit, who knows? But that's pretty cool. Like the bot's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. If you can give it the numbers in a timely manner, it'll count for you. I think the challenge that you and I are probably going to face is there's timed, like if you're playing this live, like it can't take forever. So what I may do is like shorten the responses, meaning you don't need to explain the count to me, just give me the count and then we'll go from there. So there's some adjustments that I need to do, but hey man, for the first day, this is pretty cool. Again, I'm just testing this bad boy out. I think this is neat. This is neat. So I'm going to turn it back on and then I'll let you know. Okay, so the next hand is we got a 6 and a 9, and the dealer is showing a 10 of clubs.
You have 15, 6 plus 9, and the dealer is showing a 10. Recommended action, hit. With 15 against a dealer's 10, your hand is too weak to stand. Hitting gives you the best chance of improving or avoiding a guaranteed loss. Let me know the next card you get.
Okay, we ended up getting a 5 for a total of 20.
Nice draw. You now have 20, which is a very strong hand. Recommended action, stand. With 20, you're in a great position. Let the dealer play out their hand and hope they don't beat you. Let me know what happens with the dealer's hand.
Okay, the dealer drew a 7 of diamonds for 17, so we won.
Fantastic. A solid win with that strong 20. Let's update the count and keep the momentum going. Card count update. Your 6 plus 1, 9 is your 5 plus 1. Dealer's 10 minus 1, dealer's 7. Running count, 9 is 2 previous count plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0 minus 1. True count, assuming 4.75 decks remaining. Text, true frac, 9 is 1, 4 points, 9 is your 0.21. Bet adjustment. The true count is close to 0, so stick with your base bet for the next hand. Let me know your next set of cards. We're on a roll now.
Okay, our next card is a queen and a 5, and the dealer has a king showing.
You have 15, queen plus 5, and the dealer is showing a king 10. Recommended action, hit with 15 against a dealer's 10. The odds are against you if you stand. Your best move is to hit and try to improve your hand. Let me know what card you get next.
Okay, we ended up getting a queen, so we busted, and then the dealer drew an 8 of clubs, and they won.
That's a tough hand, but busts happen, especially against a dealer's strong card like a 10. Let's keep our focus and update the count. Card count update. Your queen 10, -1. Your 5, 0. Your queen 10, -1. Dealer's king, 10, -1. Dealer's 8, 0. Running count, -1. Previous count, 1 plus 0 minus 1, 1 plus 0, -4. True count, assuming 4.5 decks remaining. Frac, 9-4, 4.5. Approx 90.89. Bet adjustment. The true count is still negative, so stick with your
Hey,
base
what's up,
bet
guys?
for the
Nicky
next
J
hand.
is back,
Let's
baby.
move on.
Good morning. I hope
What
you
are the
guys
next? What are the cards for this hand?
Okay, so we drew a queen and an 8 for 18, and the dealer has a 4 showing.
You have 18, queen's 8, and the dealer is showing a 4. Recommended action, stand. With 18 against the dealer's 4, you're in a strong position. The dealer has a good chance of busting, especially with a 4, so standing is your best move. Let me know what happens with the dealer's hand.
Okay, so the dealer's down card was a jack, and the next card they drew was a 4 for 18, so we ended up doing a push. Please update the count, but you don't have to explain it to me. Just let me know what the count is.
Got it. Here's the updated count. Running count -3, true count -0.67. Let me know the next hand.
Okay, the next hand is we got a 5 and a 2 for 7, and the dealer has a jack showing.
You have 7, 5 plus 2, and the dealer is showing a jack 10. Recommended action, hit. With 7 against the dealer's jack, you have no choice but to hit. You need to improve your hand to have any chance of winning. Let me know what card you get.
Okay, I got a 6 for a total of 13.
You now have 13, 5 plus 2 plus 6, and the dealer is showing a jack. Recommended action, hit. With 13 against a dealer's jack, hitting remains the best option. Your hand is too weak to stand, so try to improve your total. Let me know what card you draw.
Okay, I drew a king, which we busted on, and the dealer, their down card was a queen, so they won with 20.
Tough break. Let's update the count and move on to the next hand. Choose card count update. Your 5-1, your 2-0, your 6 plus 1, your king 10 -1, dealer's jack 10 -1, dealer's queen -1. Running count -4, previous count +1 plus 0 plus 1 -1 -5. True count, assuming 4 decks remaining. True count equals frac forward -1.25. Stick to your base bet for the next hand with the true count being negative. Let me know what the next cards are. We'll bounce back.
Holy crap, man. That thing is getting very detailed. I don't know what the hell it's talking about I guess if you're card counting, you know what it's referring to. But holy moly. So let's keep going, man. Let's play a little bit longer. But I just think this is interesting to kind of play with Blackjack, or AI. This is the very first time that I've actually tested this particular bot. I had a video previously where I was just kind of toying around with it, but I didn't program it to play Blackjack, right? I just was asking it random questions about Blackjack. So this particular scenario is a little bit more unique. So this is exciting. we're gonna keep playing this out for a little bit longer. I'd love to get you guys' opinion on, do you think AI can help you beat Blackjack? Granted, as you can see, this is a little slow with regards to how we get the information to them. So I'm gonna need to maybe streamline that a little bit more, just get the cards and then respond quickly versus her explaining it to me. Okay, our next cards were a 6 and an 8 for a total of 14, and the dealer has a queen showing.
You have 14, 6 plus 8, and the dealer is showing a queen 10. Recommended action, hit. With 14 against a dealer's queen, you need to improve your hand to avoid a likely loss. Hitting gives you a better chance to improve. Let me know what card you get.
Okay, I ended up getting an 8 for a bust, and the down card for the dealer was a 3, so they won 13 to me busting.
That's a tough one, but let's keep going strong. I'll update the count for you. Card count update. You're 6 plus 1. You're 8-0. You're 8-0. Dealer's queen 10. Niners 1. Dealer's 3. Down card plus 1. Running count. Name is 5 plus 1 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 1, 94. True count, assuming 3.75 decks remaining. Text true count 4, 3.75, approx 1 point. With the true count negative, stay with your base bet for the next hand. Let me know the next cards. We're due for a win.
Okay, so the next card was a 6 and a 3 for us, total 9, and the dealer has a queen showing.
You have 9, 6 plus 3, and the dealer is showing a queen 10. Recommended action, double down. With 9 against a dealer's 10, doubling down is a strong move. You're in a good position to double your bet and get an extra card in hopes of improving your hand. Let me know what card you get and the outcome.
Okay, we got a 2, and the dealer had a 9 showing, or a 9 face down, so they won 19 to us.
That's unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. Let's update the count and keep going. Card count update. You're 6 plus 1. You're 3-0. You're 2 plus 1. Dealer's queen 10. 9 is 1. Dealer's 9. Down card 0. Running count. 90 is 4. Previous count plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 0 equals 9 is 3. True count. Assuming 0.5 decks remaining. Track 9 is 3. 3.5 approximately. With the true count still negative, continue with your base bet for the next hand. Let me know the next cards. We'll turn it around soon.
So that's interesting. I'm going to pause the AI for a second. So you can see, I mean, they're playing basic strategy. I mean, I don't know that we would have done anything different. I don't think I would have doubled down on that last bet, but maybe I would have. No, actually, I wouldn't have. I would have just hit. But you know, hey, this is kind of cool. We're getting to see some of the goodness and the pitfalls of the system. Now, the cool thing about this is that we can actually adjust it at any time. So, good stuff. I think you and I both know what we're going to do here, and that's double down, baby. But let's let what AI says for us. Okay, so we got an 8 and a 3 for a total of 11, and the dealer has a king showing.
You have 11, 8 plus 3, and the dealer is showing a king 10. Recommended action, double down. With 11 against a dealer's 10, doubling down is a great move. You have a strong chance of improving your hand and getting a decent payout with an extra card. Let me know what card you get and the outcome.
Okay, so
Due for a win.
We ended up getting a 3, and the dealer had a 10 face down, so they won 20 to ours. So we've lost quite a few hands now.
I see it's been a rough streak, but that's the nature of blackjack. Let's update the count and stay focused for the next hand. We can turn things around. Card count update. You're 8 plus 1, you're 3 plus 1, you're 3 plus 1. Dealer's king 10, 9 is 1. Dealer's 10, down card, 9 is 1. Running count. 9 is 3 decks previous count, plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 9 is 1 minus 1 equals 9 is 2. True count. Assuming 3 decks remaining, text frac 9 is 3, approx 90 spring. With the true count still negative, stay with your base bet for the next hand. We're sticking to the strategy, and the next win is on its way. Let me know what happens next.
I think what it's trying to do is actually teach us how to card count versus just counting the cards for me. I'll need to change that, obviously, that update, and just kind of see if I can get... let's do 10 this bet. And just see if I can get it to just answer the, just count it and not tell me how it's counting. Although that is pretty cool. At least I'm kind of, understanding what it's doing. Okay, we got a queen and a king, and the dealer is showing a 2.
You have 20, queen's king, and the dealer is showing a 2. Recommended actions stand. With 20, you're in a strong position, especially against a dealer's 2. There's no need to risk busting by hitting. Let me know what the dealer draws. Fingers crossed for a win.
Okay, the dealer's down card was a 4, and they drew a king and an ace. So we won 20-17.
Great win. Your 20 held up strong against the dealer's hand. Let's update the count and stay on track. Card count update. Your queen 10, knight is 1. Your king 10, knight is 1. Dealer's 2, +1. Dealer's 4, down card, +1. Dealer's king 10, 10. Dealer's ace, 0. Running count. Knight x2 previous count. Knight 1, -1, +1, +1, knight +3. True count. Assuming a Jai 2.5 decks remaining. Text true count -3, 2.5, approximate is 1.2. With the true count still negative, stick with your base bet for the next hand. Let me know what happens next. We're back on track.
Okay, I paused it. Hey, that's pretty cool, man. We're running a little slow in that. I mean, obviously Blackjack is a lot faster than that, so I need to kind of streamline some of its responses. But I think, like I said, I think it's just trying to teach us how it's counting and how we should count. But this is awesome, man. Let's just keep playing. I think this is fun. We'll play a couple more hands and then we'll call it. We're down, what, $30? Okay, so we got a 6 and a 10, and then the dealer is showing a 9.
You have 16, 6 plus 10, and the dealer is showing a 9. Recommended action. Hit. With 16 against a dealer's 9, the dealer is in a strong position, so you need to try to improve your hand. Hitting is the best choice to avoid a weak total. Let me know what card you draw.
Perfect. We drew an 8, so we busted, and then the dealer's down card was a 10. They won 19 to our bust.
That's unfortunate, but it happens. Let's update the count and keep moving forward. Card count update. Your 6 plus 1, your 10, -1, dealer's 9, 0, dealer's 10, down card, -1. Running count. -3, previous count, +1, -1, +0, -1, -4. True count, assuming 2.25 decks remaining. True count 94, 2.25, approx -1.78. Stick with your base bet for the next hand. Let me know the next cards, and we'll keep adjusting.
Okay, the next two cards for us were a 9 and a 9, and the dealer has an ace showing.
You have 18, 9 plus 9, and the dealer is showing an ace. Recommended action split. Splitting the 9s gives you the best chance to play both hands. Against a dealer's ace, splitting increases your opportunities to win at least one hand, especially since 9s are a strong starting pair. Yep, let me know what happens with the split hands.
We actually didn't get to do that. The dealer had blackjack with a queen.
Ah, that's a tough break. Dealer blackjack always stings. Let's update the count and keep our heads in the game. Card count update. Your 9 plus 1, your 9 plus 1. Dealer's ace, 9 is 1. Running count, 94. Previous count, +1 plus 1, 9 is 1, 9 is 3. True count, assuming 2 decks remaining. 10 equals refract 3, 9 is 1.5. With the true count negative, stick with your base bet for the next hand. Let me know the next cards, and we'll keep working through it.
Okay, the dealer got a king and an ace for a 21 blackjack again, and then we got a jack and a 3 for the loss.
It looks like the dealer's on fire with those blackjacks. Let's update the count and stay focused for the next hand. Card count update. Your jack 10, nay 1. Your 3 plus 1. Dealer's king, 10 is 1. Dealer's ace, 9 is 1. Running count, 9 is 3, previous count is 1 plus 1, 1 9 is 1, 9 is 5. True count, assuming 1.75 decks remaining. Tech true count 5 1.75 of 0.86. The true count is negative, so stay with your base bet. Let's keep pushing through. What's the next set of cards?
Okay, we have a 9 and a 7. And the dealer is showing an ace.
You have 16, 9 plus 7, and the dealer is showing an ace. Recommended action, hit with 16 against a dealer's ace. Hitting is the best option. Standing would leave you too vulnerable, especially with the dealer's strong hand. Let me know what card you get.
The dealer.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
The dealer turned over a 10 for another blackjack.
That's another tough loss, but you're handling it well. Let's update the count and keep pushing forward. Card count update. Your 9 plus 1s, your 7-0. Dealer's ace 9 is 1. Dealer's 10, down card, knight is 1. Running count, knight is 5, plus 1 plus 0, minus 1, knight is 1, knight is 6. True count, assuming taller 1.5 decks remaining. Text true count, you frac 9 is 6, 1.5 is knight of 4. With the true count negative, continue with your base bet. Let me know what the next cards are. This will turn around.
Okay, so we got a 5 and a 4, and the dealer has a jack showing.
You have 9, 5 plus 4, and the dealer is showing a jack 10. Recommended action, double down. With 9 against the dealer's 10, doubling down is still the best move. You have a good chance to improve your hand, and doubling down gives you a potential payout boost. Let me know what card you draw and the outcome. We're staying aggressive.
Okay, we drew a king, and the dealer drew an 8. They busted, and we won.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
I said that the dealer drew an 8 and busted, and we drew a king and won.
That's great. Congrats on the win. The dealer busting and you drawing a king to make a strong hand made all the difference. Let's update the count and keep going. To sharp card count update, your 5, your 4-0, your king 10, knight is 1. Dealer's jack 10, knight is 1. Dealer's 8-0. Running count, previous count plus 1 plus 0 minus 1, knight is 1 plus 0 equals 9 is 7. True count, assuming 1.25 decks remaining, frac 9 is 7, 1.25, 5.6. With the true count still negative, stay with your base bet for the next hand. Let me know what the next cards are, and we'll keep working.
Okay, we got a jack and a 9, and the dealer has a jack showing.
You have 19, jack plus 9, and the dealer is showing a jack 10. Recommended action, stand. With 19, you have a strong hand, and there's no need to risk busting by hitting. Standing is the best move. Let me know how the dealer plays out.
Okay.
You've got a solid hand.
Okay, the dealer had a...
Let me know how the hand plays out.
The dealer...
I'm here whenever you're ready to update me.
The dealer had a 5 underneath, and then they drew another 5 for a total of 20. We lost 20 to 19.
Tough break, but let's keep pushing. The dealer's 20 was just a bit too much. Let's update the count and keep moving forward. Card count update. Your jack 10, 1 minus your 9, plus 1. Dealer's jack 10, knight is 1. Dealer's 5, down card. Dealer's 5, plus 1. Running count, 97. Previous count, knight is 1 plus 1 minus 1's 1 plus 1 equals 96. True count, assuming 1 deck remaining, will frac 96, 1 equals 96. With the true count still negative, stay with your base bet. Let me know the next cards, and we'll keep going.
Okay, the next card was a king and a 2 for us, and the dealer is showing a 4.
You have 12, king plus 2, and the dealer is showing a 4. Recommended action, stand. With 12 against a dealer's 4, standing is the best option. The dealer is in a weak position, and you want to avoid busting with a hit. Let me know how the dealer plays out. This could be a good one.
The down card for the dealer was a 5, and they drew an 8, so they beat us 17 to 12.
Round soon. Let me know what the next set of cards is.
All right, I will. Okay, so...
Got it. Let me know when you're ready with the next hand. We've got this.
Okay, we drew an ace and a 6 for a total of 17, and the dealer has an 8 showing.
You have 17, ace plus 6, and the dealer is showing an 8. Recommended actions stand. With 17, it's best to stand, especially against a dealer's 8. You don't want to risk busting, and your hand is fairly solid. Let me know how the dealer plays out. We're sticking to the strategy.
Okay, the dealer's down card was a 4, and then they drew a 6, and they won with 18 to 17.
That's a close one, but the dealer managed to pull through with a good draw. Let's update the count and stay focused. Card count update. Your ace 0 is your 6 plus 1. Dealer's 8, 0. Dealer's 4 down card, plus 1. Dealer's 6 plus 1. Running count 4, previous count, plus 0, 1 plus 0 plus 1 is minus 1. True count, assuming 0.5 decks remaining, text true count minus 1.5. I'm into 2. With the true count still negative, stay with your base bet for the next hand. Let me know what the next cards are.
Okay, the next card is a 6 and a 7, and the dealer is showing a 3.
You have 13, 6 plus 7, and the dealer is showing a 3. Recommended action, stand. With 13 against a dealer's 3, standing is the best option. The dealer has a weak hand, and standing gives you the best chance for them to bust. Let me know how the dealer plays out. You're in a good position here.
The dealer's down card was a 5, and then they drew a 5, and then they drew a 6, and won by 19.
It's a tough loss again, but you made the right play. The dealer managed to string together some good draws. Let's update the count and keep moving forward. Card count update. Your 6 plus 1, your 7, 0, dealer's 3 plus 1, dealer's 5 down card plus 1, dealer's 5 plus 1, dealer's 6 plus 1. Running count minus 1 plus 1, 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3. True count. Assuming TA 0.25 decks remaining, text true count equal frac plus 0.25 plus 12. With the true count positive, you can increase your bet for the next hand. Let me know what the next cards are.
Okay, our cards are 5 and 4, and the dealer is showing a 3.
You have 9, 5 plus 4, and the dealer is showing a 3. Recommended action, double down. With 9 against the dealer's 3, this is a great opportunity to double down. The dealer has a weak hand, and doubling gives you a good chance to capitalize on it. Let me know what card you draw, and we'll see how it plays out.
Okay, we drew an 8, and the down card for the dealer was a king, and then they drew a 4, and we ended up with a push.
A push is always better than a loss, though it's still a bit frustrating. You made the right call to double down, and the dealer's strong hand worked out to a tie. Let's update the count and keep going. Card count update. Your 5 plus 1, your 8, 0. Dealer's 3 plus 1. Dealer's king down card minus 1. Dealer's 4 plus 1. Running count plus previous count 1, 1 plus 0 plus 1. 1 plus 1 equals 5. True count, assuming 0.2 decks remaining. True count of plus 5, 0.2 equals 25. The true count is very positive, so increase your bet for the next hand. Let me know how the next one plays out. We're in a good position.
Okay, we drew a 10 and a 5, and the dealer has a 2 showing.
You have 15, 10 plus 5, and the dealer is showing a 2. Recommended actions stand. With 15 against a dealer's 2, standing is the best move. The dealer is in a weak position, and standing gives you a good chance to win if the dealer busts. And let me know how the dealer plays out. You're in a strong spot here.
Okay, the dealer had a down card of 10, and then drew a king and busted. We won.
Awesome. The dealer busting is always a great outcome. Congratulations on the win. Let's update the count and keep the momentum going. Card count update. Your 10 minus 1, your 5, plus 1, dealer's 1, dealer's 2 plus 1, dealer's 10, down card, 9 is 1, dealer's king. Running count. Plus 5, nice 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 9 is 1 is 4. True count, assuming dwell 0.15 decks remaining, trifrac plus 4, 0.15 is 26.7. The true count is still very high, so increase your bet for the next hand. Let me know how the next round goes.
Okay, I just paused it real quick. Dude, so far so good. We were down a little bit. I think it's starting to catch up on the count. A little bit longer than I think any of us would really, I don't know that you can play this live, but we're going to try it. But like I said, it says that it's favored on our side. So let's just see what happens, man. Okay, so we got a 10 and a 4 for 14, and the dealer is showing a 9.
You have 14, 10 plus 4, and the dealer is showing a 9. Recommended action. Hit. With 14 against a dealer's 9, it's a bit risky, but hitting is the better option. The dealer has a strong card, and you need to improve your hand to have a better chance. Let me know what card you draw and the outcome.
So we drew a king and we busted, and the dealer had a down card of 7, so they won 16.
Tough luck on the bust, but you made the right play by hitting. The dealer just had the advantage with a solid hand. Let's update the count and keep going. Decks remaining, the true count is plus 30. This is a very high true count, so you should increase your bet for the next hand to take advantage of the favorable deck. Let me know the next cards.
So we got a jack and a 2 for a total of 12, and the dealer is showing an 8.
You have 12, jack plus 2, and the dealer is showing an 8. Recommended action, hit. With 12 against a dealer's 8, hitting is the right play. The dealer has a strong card, and you need to improve your hand to have a better chance. Let me know what card you draw, and we'll see how it plays out.
Okay, we drew an 8, and then the down card for the dealer was a king, and we won.
Nice win. You improved your hand, and it worked out. The dealer's total of 18 wasn't enough to beat you. Let's update the count and keep the momentum going. Card count update. Your jack, minus 1. Your 2 plus 1. Your 8, drawn card, 0. Dealer's 8, 0. Dealer's king, down card. Running count. Plus previous count, 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0 might equals plus 2. True count. Assuming daughter 0.05 decks remaining. True frac plus 2, 0.1 plus 40. The true count is still quite high, so increase your bet for the next hand. Let me know how it goes.
Okay, I think I'm going to pause there. So we're up $50. I didn't really make any decisions, as you saw. I'm literally just kind of flowing 100% off of what the AI is telling me. Not bad. That was actually pretty exciting. I don't know that I was stressed any because I wasn't really making any decisions whatsoever. And, when we needed to bet higher, it told us when to bet higher. So, we could continue playing this but, this video has gotten a little bit long. The goal of this was to see, hey, can you play blackjack with AI and actually make some money? Or rephrase that, with regards to them card counting. I don't know how to card count. I'm probably not going to learn it because we don't need to anymore, right? We can just use AI to actually do that for us, as we just saw. So this might not have been as exactly as I expected. I don't really know what I expected, honestly. Maybe to be up a little bit higher into the game. But, if you've played blackjack long enough, you know that these swings happen. I mean, I think we lost, 10 hands in a row, maybe 12. But we're keeping the base bet. And then when the AI tells us to increase our bet, which we did, then, we started making a little bit more money when the count got in our favor. So something to check out. This isn't 100% ready for the public yet. As you can imagine, I've got a few tweaks and adjustments that I need to make. I'm also going to tie it into the National Blackjack database. There's a whole ton of stuff and data and information that it can kind of pull from. So yeah, man, that was pretty cool. I just wanted to see what it was going to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Test it out on your own. You can build an AI chatbot and actually have it, call it the Blackjack strategy Blackjack strategy bot. That's a lot to say, and just see how it plays out. This was pretty fun. Now it's excuse me, it's around 10:30 or pretty close to 10:30. Now I've got to get off of this and get to the live play. So if you haven't been not paying attention, but if you haven't been watching, we're doing a 10K challenge of real money with real gambling. Day one's already dropped. I think we're on day 3, but day 2 should be dropping any day now, or any moment now rather. So please feel free to subscribe, check out those new videos, and let me know what you think about AI. Do you think that you could use AI to make money online? We need to speed it up, obviously. There's some pitfalls, but there's also some pretty cool advantages. It's counting cards for us. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Vegas J out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.